Hey, Kronos here, welcome to a new video on the bazaar. Today we are exploring the builds of Karnok. I have played 2 games with Karnok, but as you can see the community have played many games, so we will see what is good with Karnok and we will maybe see some fancy builds because of other items being played. Anyway, we will check the bazaar tracker. I will leave the link into the description, and also there is the official Discord for checking for builds, and you can also go into some other channels like theory crafting and so on, but in here we'll see only the 10 win that have been posted by the community. So how it works basically, you can go here and, for example, put an item, for example anaconda, and then you will see only the builds that have been using the anaconda. You can see the 10 builds that are using the anaconda. You can go through the over the items and see what the items are doing. You can see also the skill list and so on. This is important because it allows you to, if you want to get better in using one item or seeing what are the best synergies with that item, you can go here and make a little bit of studying. For example, I am checking that 3 bits here as the badger, for example. 3 bits are playing the badger, so maybe it makes sense to play the badger with this one because you want to proc it fast and things like that. So let's imagine that we are collecting some statistics about items. First build, we'll go through the builds, and what we can do is that we can prepare a spreadsheet. We can prepare a new spreadsheet here, and we will use the spreadsheet on here like this, and we will go through the builds. Okay, so here we have the build. We will use this arrow. We'll use this arrow to count the builds that are being used. For example, in this case, there is a sushi boat. I wouldn't count. This is a classic build of Karnok, but we can see why it was working well. It was fiery, and it was being charged when you use non-heated items. And non-heated items were only this one. You were giving crit chance to the other items, and you were gaining some regen. And the fiery is scaling thanks to the regen, and this was charged up. Here there was, when you heal, gains shield. When you enrage, heal equal to this item shield, the Unibu. You got, when you enrage, reduce this item cooldown by half for the fight. So it was 2.5 seconds item healing, the bagpipes, sorry. That's it. And it's also gaining 10 rage when you use it on 5 seconds. You got, when this runs out of ammo, the heal item to the right gains +1 multicast. This is the myth. At diamond is in 9 seconds you get multicast on one item, and it was giving multicast to the 2.5 seconds item, healing item. Then you add some other healing item. When you win a fight against a monster, this gains +1 ammo. Okay, and there was a tinderbox. When you use another tool or non-weapon item, charge this 2 seconds. While you are enraged, this is double charge. Okay, so this was also burning a lot. Conflagration, that's a good way to scale it, because otherwise it was a bit problematic. It's a silver one, but still you were scaling the burn on the sushi boat, and also on the toxic tinderbox. Then he had, when you burn, charge a shield. Okay, and this was also shielded, the bagpipes, so you were charging this too, so you were super surviving here. and healing, so you were cleansing the burn and poison, and then in the meantime you were getting regen, getting burn and poison, and pretty good, pretty good. But this is not a non-classic build, so I will not count this as much. Probably there are some other skills, but they are strangely they are not listed in the correct order, by the way, from gold to silver. Next, there is the first shotgun build, so we can say shot. Wait a second. Shotgun 1. Utility belt, goggles. Okay, you were giving crit to the shotgun. The fang, it was shiny fang. Okay, he was having the belt. When you use a tool, gain rage. This is just a weapon. This was the tool, and this, I mean, that's a strange item. When an additional item is slowed, shield. When an additional item crits, haste it and reload. So this was being here for the reload, and you will giving crit. So this was critting and being reloaded by this one. We don't. The only good part is the crit and reload, and crit, haste, and reload. Then there was some cyber psi for when you crit. When you crit, a weapon gains more crit. So it's like scaling the crit even more. When a weapon's crit, gain damage. Yeah, okay, so there was some scaling here. But the shotgun works with a reload, and apparently it was able to get a 10 with a pretty good board. Pretty good prestige. Interesting. Skills, no skills basically. Okay, and it was getting extended rage, but he was not really using the rage here actually. There is one extra item, is not available in this list. Yeah, it's not available because the screenshot is badly formatted, I think. Anyway, shotgun 1. This was the cast. Cast is when you use a friend or non-weapon, gain rage and shield, and the rage lasts half as long. So you get less rage, so 2.5 seconds. The board is basically when you enrage shield, items gain shield. So this is gaining shield. It's like buffing. It's like a pill buggy. It's like a this is when you enrage, or when you gain rage. Okay, but you were getting this shield from the casts here, and there was also some shield buff here. And also some when you use a friend, your weapons and shield items gain scaling, and this is a friend. Then he had another friend here, so he was scaling a little bit with 2 items, with basically only this one, because this was a one-shot build in theory. Additional shield items have 40% crit chance, and when you enrage, it's gonna be 80%. So we were basically giving 100% crit chance here. It was 80, but basically we are close to 100. The water skin, it's charging the sled, that is basically hasting for each type you have, and this was multicast 8, I think. And this was deadly, and this deadly is doing friends and non-weapon 50% crit chance. So basically it was having crit chance. So wild boar boar 1. Now we go faster, because there was a new build here. Hidden Lake, Runic Claymore. Let's do this. Runic Claymore with a forest cloak. But basically the idea is that you go here and you try to use it. So this works because this is dealing damage thanks to the max health, and this is giving me more max health. And when you crit, this gains max health. When you crit with this, so this has to be crit. You gain max health equal to this item damage. And since you gain max health, you gain also damage basically when you crit. So this scales pretty fast in theory. There was also Lethargy and Haste. Claymore, we did it. Tree Club. There is a Tree Club with a Badger, Oak, with 1 prestige and a lot of skill, and Juggler as well. So this in theory does not count because there is an eye roll of Juggler, but Tree Club. Karst. Boar 2. We go. Stretch pants, shotgun 2. With the pants and dishwasher. It's a 9 win. Wait a second. Also, this is a 9 win, a 6 win. Yarun. We need to make sure that you don't have to use the pants. Wait a second. We have to count only the 10 win, I think. I have to check before. Yeah, this is a perfect win. Great Eagle, Spear, and Wolf. Okay, we can say Great Eagle plus Wolf, I think. 1. And then Anaconda. It's a 10 Anaconda, yes. And there is Wolf. Maybe we can list the second item, like the main item here in this column, and the second item here, just in case. We can make this a little bigger. Okay, let's go. Main item, secondary. Badger, it's the main item, it's the carry. Second item is, I don't know, maybe this tooth, because the tooth is giving me plus 90 damage when we enrage, and we scale this one a bit, and that's it. There is a anti-knife in the board. Wow, crazy. Maybe it's because Hasting a Friend is good, actually. Yeah, it's a 10, 3 club, 2. And you can see that there was like a 3 club completely different from the other build. We'll see, we can see this later. There is a skill that I don't know what is this. The first time one of your items is destroyed each fight, charge all your items 5 seconds. I don't think you destroy with this build. There is the destroy. There is destroy, but I think you have to destroy one of your items, so it's good for stealth only, basically, or mainly stealth. Okay, let's go. Anaconda, another 10 win. Anaconda, Oak. So we can do Anaconda 2. Oak. I think I missed the one Oak before, but yeah. Oak and Badger. Maybe we can put Badger as a second item. You know. Because the carry was this one. Hey. Can't you... there is a Karst karst and dryad. We can maybe put the karst here as the main carry. When you rage, you heal a lot here. Yeah, if you make this offensive enchantment, it could be fine. Karst as the first item. And then we are in another karst, but karst in this case, it's the badger, the first. I think I would say badger. Yeah. And then we put the karst, the second here, secondary item. Then we go on. Claymore, it's this one. Maybe we can do Claymore Lake. Because no, the Claymore Cloak. I think it's more important the cloak than the lake. And then I think we have to go, yeah, back here. Let's skip. I think we were arriving at seeing this one. We see this one, and we see the anaconda, and we were saying oak and badger. Then there was this 9, then there was this 10. There is the first terror. And I think the secondary item is again the oak. Okay. Oak. Then you can see also maybe we can put the wing sigil as a secondary item, which could be very, very good for reducing the cooldown on the terror. Okay. There is the main carry here is the burn scar. When you use a friend or burn item, burn. When you rage, your burn items against burn. I think this was the carry, but he was also playing the poison one. Your items gain poison and burn equal to this item poison. And it's a slow one, but it was 5 seconds. And this was applying a lot of burn because this was getting 15 burn. So the burn scar, for example, I didn't see this build today, and I think the dryad is the secondary important item, but also the solvent. So you can put solvent and dryad. We went for the perfect. We check here. Wild boar carry. So 2 wild boar carry. And then we went for the stretch pants, I think is the important item, but also with the wraps. So we can say wraps and pants, maybe stretch pants, stretch. And then we check if there is another one. Dryad Frog Hollow. When you use a friend, heal and poison. This is similar to the burn, but it's about poison. And there is also the Black Mamba. When you rage, your poison gains poison. So, Frog Hollow. It was applying 30 poison when you heal, every time you heal. And the Dryad was fast. For its 1 prestige, there was something maybe better to do here. And the secondary item is the Dryad. Probably the Dryad is the main item here. Another terror. So we increased it, and boar. Boar and boar mask. I saw this item being played actually. This was gaining rage when you use this one. That's a multicast on 3 seconds, pretty good. And when you rage, this gains multicast. Okay. Yeah, the cooldown is reduced by this item at 5 at diamond and the boar. So I think the important one is the wild boar here. And the second one will be the terror. Oh, and the stretch pants. So we do 2 and 1. As you can see, we are there is another tree club with badger and terror. So if you start doing this for a while, yeah, you will get some picture about the current situation, right? The tree club is going on fire, apparently. But you think you need also some skills to scale the damage, apparently. But that's an economy item. I didn't see this one before. At the start of each day, get a rage item. Wow. Another terror and badger. We say terror 3, badger 3. So you see, if you see badger, you can go badger because it's played in different builds. This is another karst, fiery. Also karst is being played in many builds. And the other important one is the dryad, of course. And when you use any adjacent item, charge this 2 when you burn or ace. When you burn, ace the friend. And this is a friend. And this is like freezing. Giving a multicast to the freeze item. And this is burning. Yeah, okay. But I think he barely did this, I think. So karst dryad, we did it. Another 10. There is a shotgun too with a belt. I think belt is the second time we see the belt, so we have to choose the belt because the important part is the belt here. This was giving increased chance to the early. There was early here, so it's like a bit of peculiar run. Anaconda. You see, Anaconda is somehow good with badger. Like this, there is this connection here. There is an hidden lake and the lost blade. If this is your only item with a cooldown, its cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds. Deal 10, 15, 20% of your max health, my max health. So we need to go max health, and that's why you got the clock here. So you got plus 60%. So if you have 10k, you have 600 more. And this is like 20% of the... So you get like a 20% of the 60%. You should like 12% more here, basically. So it's like 30%, this one, on 5 seconds. Plus, you give the haste. You can also see the... Did you see that when you over, you see the monster where you can find this item? D2, D5, D9. And you see also the rank of the... Pretty nice. Pretty fucking nice. Anaconda D9, you can get this from the Anaconda. Wow. The cloak is like in every fight. Didn't see this one before. Good job, by the way, the bazaar guy, bazaar DB guy. Let's check a few others. Nyashin is playing. I mean, he's not playing the correct version of this item. I mean, for each type this has, you got a like more max self, and then you go max self. Okay, I guess max self. So he was like max selfing a lot. It was 7k damage because this is like 20% max self. What the fuck? And the charge? Yeah, this is a troll. This is a troll. You're trolling me. I cannot put this one here. I will put clock maybe as a secondary item that is being used. There is the pack. Maybe it's the max self build. Another claymore. So we got 2 claymore. Oh, this is new for me. Wild boar. But it's this wild bear, not boar. Wild bear. Deal damage 10% of the cooldown. When you rage, you gain HP. So it's like good for this one. And when you rage, gain max health. When you rage, gain max health. You pretty similar effect. The wild bear, the bear mask, and the claymore. So here we can put I don't know, bear mask and wild bear. Anaconda. And terror. Yeah, terror seems good actually. But there is wolf here also. 3. Let's go. Wolf again and cloak. Wolf cloak. East friends charge. A pretty normal build in theory, no? But it's pretty fast and you're giving crit a lot of crit. And this was killing. Yeah. I think I put the wolf here as the first carry. And then we got oak as the third. I think I also want to put here Sparrow, because Sparrow is underrated, but it's pretty good. That's an 8 win. It's a perfect with a wild boar. And stretch pants. Another anaconda. So, and badger. So badger is at 6, anaconda is at 5. Another anaconda. Let's go and check Discord for a little. Oh my god, I cannot see them bigger. Seriously. But I can make it. Yeah, this is like the biggest version. This way. Let's ignore the tent. There is wolf as the first carry. And it was playing. You see, I don't like this version because you cannot over and see the item. Like for example, I don't remember what this is. I think this is a sled. And this is Wolverine. Yeah, I don't remember what they are doing actually. Anyway. Anaconda. I hope you're not counting twice the anaconda, like more. Karst and boar. We'll put the karst here, the secondary, and stretch pants. We'll give a +1. This is like I don't know this item. I don't know this item. I think this is the carry, but this shiny also good. And we conflag. Yeah, retooled as well. Yeah, another anaconda. Okay, you see that anaconda maybe it's pretty good. Wild boar is pretty good. So you can go shield. There is also 3 club that you can go. And there are some builds with the dryads that are good with the karst. Karst dryad, and you scale the shield and then you damage with the boar. But yeah, you see, there is the wolf that is pretty good. Badger is pretty good. So I think I can stop here. So you get the idea. You get the idea, okay? Let me know what you think about this hero in the comments down below. I have a Discord channel. You can see it here, where people are posting videos, clips. I will use them in my next videos on the Only Fights series I create. There is a playlist here. And well, that's it. Let me know what you think about this hero. Comment down, share the things, and help me grow the channel. And also follow me on Twitch, because I stream on Twitch this game. Thank you so much. See you next time. Have fun.